So since I've been working out a little bit more, strength training a bit more, I've found that the amount of protein I take has a literal direct correlation to how I feel after. Like I'm going to be honest, my diet is not the best. I'm not as mindful as I should be about fueling. However, I've gotten a lot better about it because if I am working out at such a high intensity, I'll notice that I feel like pretty much garbage if I don't eat enough. So a lot of people ask us all the time about when should I eat protein? How much should I have based on my size, my weight? And then also just why do I need so much of it? Why is it important? So to get going, protein is pretty much just think of it as an essential nutrient. It's all in your body. It's an amino acid. So they make up hair, blood, connective tissue, antibodies, enzymes. The list goes on. So protein is essential for us. Can you only get it from animal sources? No, that's not true. Is animal sources a better source of protein? Also, no. People always think that, vegetarians or vegans don't get enough protein, but there are so many plant-based sources of protein, which I will get to. So a lot of people don't have enough protein, but also it's not good to have too much. So you're trying to find that happy medium. The recommended dietary allowance for protein is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So I don't know how many kgs Hurley's going to do some research. Hurley, I weigh 160. So let's see how much I need. Also 160, to kilogram. So I'm 72.5. So calculate 72.5 times 0.8.
So much maths.
I know.
58.
So I need 58 grams of protein, which actually is not that much. So like I had a chocolate milk the other day that is, a muscle milk, and it's 26 grams of protein. And then if you're going to have like 3 ounces of fish, 3 ounces of chicken or turkey, that's, almost 20, that's about 20 grams of protein right there. And then maybe I'll have, a handful of nuts, an egg in my breakfast. That's another 7 or 8 grams of protein. So I think we all overcomplicate it, because I used to overcomplicate it a lot. I'd think to myself, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to have enough. And the thing about protein is it really, really helps keep you satiated and full. So if you're just chowing down on carbs, we know Carly and I and Hurley, we're all ho for carbs. We love our carbs. Bread, even just like simple carbs like bananas, apples, fruits. So if you're not pairing it with something that has protein in it, you're not going to stay full for as long, because carbohydrates is that immediate source of energy, right? So right when you eat a carb, you're burning that carb off to have energy. The protein is what's going to keep you full and keep you satisfied for longer. And also it's just important to like consider that your body needs it to function. So as fire flames as a hunk of bread is, maybe add some like peanut butter to it, or add some bananas to it. A nanner, peanut butter, a little open face sandwich, yummy. So the reason why you need it so much too is it helps build your muscle. So if you're on a fitness journey and you're really looking to gain some extra muscle, then ramping up that protein intake to make sure you're hitting that daily goal and even slightly over, that's really important too. So I feel like if you guys are interested about some other protein information sessions, when we had NG on, which was almost a year ago now, she's a registered dietitian. I remember one of the questions we asked her was, when should you have that protein? Like, what's the most beneficial time after a workout, before a workout, during, like, when is the most beneficial time to have that? I remember she said about 20-ish minutes after her workout is one of the better times to take it, because that's going to really help fuel you through the rest of your day and also help build those big, strong muscles that you're essentially kind of tearing through. Because I think we've talked about this before. When you're sore and when you're working out and lifting heavier weights, you're getting micro tears in those muscles. And that's what makes them bigger and stronger and able to lift a little bit heavier. So be sure to not overindulge. And also, here's a fun fact. Most people only consume around 16% of their daily calories from protein. And that is not a lot. So ramping that up a little bit higher will actually help you do better in your fitness goals, stay fuller longer, especially if you find yourself having trouble like being hungry all the time. Think about what you're eating. And I'm not saying like, oh my God, be healthy. Like I got a salad today that was massive and had cheese and like tortilla chips and shit. And it was delicious. But I know that if I just eaten it without any source of protein, like some black beans, some chicken, I would be starving 5 seconds later. What's your favorite source of protein, Hurls?
I'm big chicken.
Chicken?
It's just chicken breast. It's easy.
So here's my thing. I'm just like, chicken's delicious. I find chicken is my easiest source. Like I can cook chicken and I'll eat it and it's fine. I love salmon. Like I love salmon so much. And I'm not a big steak girly. I like ground turkey too. Like I have to do something fun with my protein. But if you guys are curious about determining your daily protein intake, you can multiply your weight in pounds by 0.36. And that can kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. The end. No, I'm just kidding. But I really wanted to go over that though, because seriously, I don't think I was ever taking it into as much consideration as I should, especially as a trainer, but also just for my own personal health. I was definitely fueling off the wrong thing. Like I would have a coffee and then I'd be like, oh, I'll just have a bagel and cream cheese. And yeah, there's some protein in that meal, but nowhere near the amount that I would need to stay full for the rest of the morning, or just, help fuel my body after a really hard workout. So just try to be mindful of that. And we're all working on ourselves, and progress, not perfection. So even if you give yourself an extra 10 grams compared to what you're doing now, or if you're already doing it, amazing, great job. I just know I wasn't. So I felt like it was nice.
It's easy, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. Hurley.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
It's easy.
It's easy to eat or slip into that.
Oh yeah, it's so easy because most of the foods, like fast food or easy meals, like, a bag of chips or a bagel or a piece of pizza, that's quick and easy, which is why we gravitate towards it. And I think, getting complete protein sources can be harder. So remember, I like to carry around those little small things of peanut butter. And if I pack a banana or an apple, I just like dip it into that. And it's already a lot more protein than I was getting if I was just eating that one piece of fruit.